Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. So, what's eating you? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope this video finds you in great mental health. You saw the thumbnail and you read the title. This video is about Ray. Now, we all know Ray has been removed from his family. He is in what some people are saying that Ray is still in the hospital. I heard rumors that he had a really bad rash on his bottom. We know that Ray was incontinent, and so maybe he did have, a wound or a rash or something, and they're trying to heal that. I don't know. I can't confirm any of that. I do know, based on what we all know, that Ray has been removed. Over the years, Ray's voice and his speech has always been puzzling to people because it does sound like he's barking in his speech and his tone. I'm not a speech therapist. That's not my expertise. But of course, working in mental health for all these years, I've worked with clients who have had some speech delays or aphasia or, different speech impediments. And so I was just wondering, like, what is it called? What is this issue with his voice? Like, and could it have been corrected, through speech therapy if he got it as a little kid? Like, has he always communicated like that? It's puzzling. It really is puzzling. We know where they live. I could imagine there's not a lot of services for kids with intellectual disabilities. That's my assumption, since they do live in a rural area, and he's a little older, so back then it probably was less services than it is today. And so I just Googled, what is this, if someone is sounds like they're barking, is there a name for this condition? And so I'm going to share with you what Google told me, what this condition is called. And then I have another video where I'm going to discuss his intellectual disability. So stay tuned.
You're still doing good? Lots of drama in your family this year.
As you can see, Ray does comprehend. He can answer simple questions. Yes, no. Let's continue.
But you're doing okay.
46. Why you got that? His birthday's
Wherever Ray is right now, he is able to communicate and let people know what his basic needs are. Like, he's showing him, my knee hurts.
You been enjoying the summer?
Timmy and Jason.
What'd you have for breakfast today? What'd you eat today?
If Mark asked him to show him, I bet you he could show him what he ate.
You have eggs? You have bacon?
A person who barks when they speak may be experiencing spasmodic dysphonia, a neurological condition involving involuntary muscle spasms of the vocal cords that cause changes in voice quality. While barking sounds can be associated with other motor speech disorders like dysarthria weakness or poor control of speech muscles or apraxia of speech difficulty planning speech movements, this specific barking quality is most characteristic of spasmodic dysphonia. Spasmodic dysphonia. What is spasmodic dysphonia is a motor speech disorder where the vocal cords spasm involuntarily, leading to changes in voice quality such as strained, choppy, or breathy speech. While the barking occurs, the involuntary spasms of the vocal cords can produce a barking or strained sound during speech. Cause it is often the result of abnormal brain functioning, although the exact cause is unknown.
This video is located in my Wittaker playlist. I'm not able to play it because she's playing music behind her her content and I don't have copyrights to it. But it is a good video explaining different types of the levels of intellectual disabilities, which Ray does have an intellectual disability. I don't think he fits the criteria for mild disability. See, all of this will matter when he's placed in whatever facility that he's placed in. And so depending on his level of intellectual disability, where he might fall, you could see mild, he's not capable of independent living, so he wouldn't fit that criteria. So she's just explaining a little bit of that. Of course, go and watch the video. It is in my playlist. So yes, people with mild are very low functioning in many areas. And then we have moderate disability. And we can see that Ray wouldn't meet that either. May need help with tasks like money management. Ray, he couldn't manage his money. You know, Ray receives disability, but Betty has probably been the rep payee, or Larry, so she's in control of his disability allocations. So, no, he wouldn't be moderate either. Let's see what the next one is, and would he fit that criteria? And is he on the same level with Lorraine and or Timmy? Timmy has a little bit better communication than his mom and Ray. So then there's severe disability. Would Ray fit this criteria? Communicates with basic words, phrases, or gestures. Yeah, I mean, I think we can hear yes and pointing. Basic activities of daily life. Not really, because Ray is not continent. And then profound disability. And this is where I think Ray meets this criteria. So he requires substantial support. He can interact with the environment around him. We see him moving about his home and his yard. But he's pretty much nonverbal, but with some limited language. And definitely dependent upon caregivers for his daily activities. And so although Ray is, has this disability, as a treatment team or group home or state-run facility, they're going to try to meet his needs and give him the best possible life that he can have, even with his disabilities. And that's pretty much what she's saying in the video, that although he may struggle with things, he's going to get the care that he needs, and where he can live a happy, independent life based on what his basic needs are. So if you're interested, watch the videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.